Hey everybody, my name is Shawn Powell, and I'm an affiliate marketer. I've been doing online business now for, let's see, it was October of 2014 was my day one in online business. May 7th, 2015, 6 months later, I was able to get free from a 26-year profession of restaurants here in North Carolina, and it entirely changed my life. So for the last 6 years, going on my 7th year, I've been free from a job. And that's literally half my son's age, and it's been absolutely priceless, y'all. But what you're here for is how to get Facebook leads, or how to use Facebook and understanding of Facebook in 2021. And you've got to understand, you go watch a video from Facebook 6 years, 7 years, 8 years ago. You can't do the same things that you used to be able to do with Facebook because Facebook evolves. So does YouTube and things of that nature. So if you're watching this video and it's 3 years later or something like that, I'm not saying you can't use it. I'm just saying be real careful because of how things evolve in Facebook and YouTube teachings itself. First of all, I am not a really big influencer. Like you've seen a lot of people, they'll post something, they'll get hundreds of likes, on their Facebook timeline and stuff like that, y'all. My leads, even though, yes, my timeline does help, I am not really using my timeline per se the way that a lot of these other influencers may be doing the exact same thing, to get these leads in. I don't. We bought a yacht about 2 years ago. Absolute love our yacht. I posted a picture. I was really excited about it. Something like that might get 200 or 200 likes or something like that from people. But on general, maybe once a year I'll get something that's high number. But most of the time, it's not really high, leads or likes and comments. Now, the reason I want to tell you that is because I'm probably a lot like most of y'all that's out there now. I could post a picture. This is our little boat we got for the lake house that we recently purchased, and there's 10, there's 11, 12, something like that. I get 5, 6, 7. Here's things of that nature. Here's 21. Usually the stupid stuff is the ones that gets, the most likes and comments and stuff like that. And here's one, even me and my son enjoying the day and stuff like that. So you can see I am not really a lot of people, per se as an influence. Yet, I've been number 1, number 2 in the world using an old S3 phone doing Facebook and was able to get free from a job in 6 months with nobody teaching me. Until this day, 6 years later, I've never spent a dime on any form of advertising. Now, I do use YouTube as my primary. The reason why is I really enjoy sitting down, doing a business I believe in, mesh record, letting go, and letting people connect with me. That's the way that you make ridiculous income, 40,000 plus months in businesses and stuff like that. But the same elements are involved. I don't care how you get out to people, getting over your hang-ups, showing these people you believe in your business, that you're accessible, and that you're applying action are the things that's going to make it work for you. If it's Facebook, Instagram, or whatever it may be, or YouTube, or whatever new fandangled way it is. So, last week, my girlfriend went in the hospital. I'm not going to go into a lot of details, but I couldn't make YouTube videos, and she's, that was 7 days stretch there. So I was there every day, spending the night with her. I'm sitting in the chair, and I was like, well, I'm not going to do any YouTube videos, but I'll start just posting on Facebook just like I used to get some eyes on my business, right? No excuses not to go ahead and get seen, right? So let me show you what I did, y'all. I always post something that has a picture of me and my son, me and my girlfriend, or maybe me somewhere like out in the boat or something like that, y'all. And why do I do that? It's because I want people to connect with me. That is the number one thing. People join people. So if you want to get leads for your business, you're going to have to give yourself out there, but maybe you and your grandkids or whatever, because people join people. You got to get somebody that can relate to you. You see what I'm saying? So every post I do, I always have a picture of me and my son there. And yes, I would highly suggest having, if you've got proofs of income that you've made, money and stuff of that nature. It helps build credibility as well. But is it necessary when you start off on day one? No, but go ahead and get your mindset in your mind. You're going to go bust your tail to go get that first commission so that it'll help build momentum. And use that first momentum to make more momentum. You see what I'm saying? The first commission to make credibility and make more momentum, and then keep on going. And that's where all this starts coming from, like this, right? So my posts are usually something about like this. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 $1,000 commissions. All these are real that are mine. The software I use to make all these thumbnails and stuff, y'all. If you notice this one right here, this is here. These are some right pretty ones. There's me at the the beach or on the boat recently at the lake house. Another one. Again, all this was in my mind recently because we just got the boat very recently. But if you notice, y'all, I've always got a picture of me, my little boy. Here's me and our little kitty cat and my little boy. Me and my girlfriend right here, stuff like that. It doesn't change if it's Facebook or if it's YouTube. The whole point is I still want these people to connect with me. That is the most important thing. And it's going to make me stand out from other people as well. What do I use to make this and other ads? It is actually called Pixel Lab. It's my phone. I use my phone with an app that's for Android. I'm pretty sure it's on iPhone as well. A little bit of a learning curve. I'm not saying you got to use Pixel Lab. I'm saying that's what I use to make some absolutely beautiful thumbnails that make me stand out. That's very professional, very crisp. And I really could have made a lot better lettering than this. It says 7-year-old business. This is for Exitus Elite, my primary business. I've been with them for 6 years. I actually paid my house off with this business in the first 30 days, $40,000 plus months using YouTube, not doing any form of paid advertising. Now, you may ask, why do I want to do YouTube? Well, again, here's some more training. Facebook loves free and cheap. If you're going into a work at home, work from home opportunities, affiliate marketing, anything like that, network marketing, advertising, those are what I call trigger words that you could go find some Facebook groups in where there's over 100,000 people inside of each one of those. You want to do maybe 13 to 15 Facebook groups that you've got 100,000 people or more in it. Sometimes you have 300,000 to 400,000 people in it. Go ahead and join those groups. Do more than 10 joining, because that alone can get you in Facebook jail alone just for joining groups. Why it's that way, I don't know anyhow, but that's how Facebook is. And it's been like that for a few years now, so 2021 is no different than that. Now, if Exitus Elite was free or cheap, because that's what Facebook loves to use, is free and cheap. They love that free stuff, right? So if I posted up here a picture of me making $40,000 up here, it would probably get a lot of leads in, but a lot of these people are going to stop the moment they put their feet there and realize, how much it is. It's a $1,000 business or whatever it may be. So if I was looking free or cheap, I'd probably put a lot of effort into Facebook itself, posting and stuff like that, and really making a lot of ads and just figuring out what works, right? Okay, but me sitting at the hospital, I was going to do something. So here I am, I was like, let me post this up here and just see what I get. Secondly, y'all, you're in people's minds. I've got friends, let's say that I've been doing Exitus Elite for 6 years, right? So, and I have. So let's say 3 years ago, I was putting in a lot of effort and stuff like that and posting on my timeline, Facebook and stuff like that in these Facebook groups. And a guy named Steve who's really into watching me, knowing I'm applying action. There's a lot of strength by just staying consistent with the same business and keep putting it out there. So I could actually be doing, a post from 3 years ago, but he was very happy with his business. And now he looks at it now, and maybe he can look at, maybe he knows I'm the Exitus Elite guy, per se. So that's really what you want to learn, brand yourself into your business itself. So now's a perfect time. So maybe this person who would have purchased from 2 or 3 years ago is now a perfect time because maybe that business went under, the owners made bad decisions, whatever it may be. Maybe it just died. The business just simply died itself, and he's looking now. So it's never a wrong thing to ever be posting up there. And the best part about Facebook is, y'all, once you go into a Facebook group, anybody that's on your friends list is going to get a notification. If they go there to post, they're going to see your post at the top. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of benefit for having friends. Now, how do you make friends? Now, this is another part right here. If anybody, let's say if I posted this right here, and I do this little write-up right up here, y'all. If anybody puts a like or a love right here, I am going to go ahead and friend them. And the reason why, even though they may never get in my business, at least they cared enough to put a like or a comment on my actual, post. So in the future, it's a very good chance that they'll be doing that as well. So they're going to help me keep this post managed, and it looks better. It's attractive when you have more likes and more comments, right? I got 31 comments right here. So that's going to really help as well. Now, let me show you something else too. When I'm using a Facebook post like this, I usually, I'll make them write something and then I'll change it around a little bit. This link was actually at the bottom. A lot of people will not read all the way down to the bottom. You see what I'm saying? So what I'll do is I'll put my post with this maybe moved up here closer to the top, so when they're looking at it and they don't have to click to read more, they already see there's a link right here, right at the very top itself. Now, do you want to put a link there or not? That's always controversial to me. Well, it's not controversial. It's a choice of that person. Do they want the link to be there, or if they don't? If they want people to make this real long tail of asking for information down below, that's fine. To me, it's a lot of work of managing because you're going to have to add, maybe friend these people, get the links set there to them. Sometimes they won't, sometimes they will. I mean, it's just, to me, there's a lot of iffy. Is it good for maybe making your post good? Yes, it is, because it's going to have a whole lot of likes and maybe some comment, all these comments and stuff like that. But to me, the big picture is how many people are actually going to put eyes on my business. And to me personally, I've always found putting a link up there is just, that's what I want them to do. And I don't really have a problem because I'm already going to post this 13 to 15 Facebook groups. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do the exact same thing again. So tomorrow, this is going to have some likes and stuff of that nature, y'all, and some new comments asking about it and stuff like that. And when they do, this is what I do, y'all. I'm actually going to show you an example. Okay, we get paid immediately to get to pick how we want to get paid, and we always make 100% commissions, awesome 7-year-old business, right? So this is showing me making $31,000 in 13 days inside of Exitus Elite, right? I told you I was making $40,000 plus months in my primary business. And yes, this is really tiny text right here, but it's the real deal. I promise you, right? So what I'll do is, let's say if I needed to put some gasoline on the fire. This is one of those 15 posts from yesterday. What I will do is just go ahead and take an image. Maybe it's just one commission of $1,000 or wherever it may be, or maybe it's a bigger commission, something like this. I'm going to show something like this, and I will just go ahead and put my own message down there. It'll bring it back up to the top. It's going to give notifications for people that are my friends or have done anything to that post that I had added something else to it. So you're using Facebook to help fuel this. And also, y'all, it keeps me from going out there and having to post a lot today also, because I'm already reusing the exact same post from yesterday. You see what I'm saying? So it's a nice little way of doing that. If anybody puts a like, I'll go ahead and say, hey, Steve, I appreciate the like, buddy. It's much appreciated, in a smiley face. And then I'll go right down below it and say, y'all, look, seriously, take this business seriously. This is an awesome business. We get paid immediately. Get to pick how I want to get paid. Always make 100% commissions. The best owner I've ever dealt with. Incredible business. Incredible incomes. Life-changing income business. Write anything like that you like. But the whole point is, I'm looking for reasons to make comments. If it's just telling them a like or whatever, what's more respectful than having somebody put a like and you put in a comment, say, hey, buddy, I appreciate the like. It's very respectful. And then go ahead and add that person as a friend. So in the future, when they do it again, it's going to help you fuel that right here, right? So here I am, y'all, while sitting in the hospital, not even trying that hard to get leads. I made 26 leads, posting 15 times, and then just managing it by the likes and the comments itself. Always write good comments anytime that that somebody asks about your business or anything like that. Give good answers. Even though Steve may not even get into business, Jim and other people, because it went back to the top that you don't even know who they are, they're looking at this. They're looking at the post. They're looking at your answers, and you're already showing that you're going to be the sponsor that they're looking for by these little things like that. So it does make a difference, y'all. Now, let me make sure I got this right. Going down the list here, 10 to 15 posts a day. Don't do more than that. It'll put you in Facebook jail. If you're planning on doing 50 of them and just copy and paste the exact same one over and over again and do it in the same day, you will be in Facebook jail. So if you're going to do 13 or 15, you probably get away with the exact same, copy and paste. Tomorrow, I would change it up a little bit. Just take one sentence here and put it here, or vice versa. Move some stuff around so it's not the exact same post, and then go back out there and you should be fine, okay? So change up the post a little bit. Facebook direct business links. Okay, I was telling you how putting your link there can be fine, but what you need to know, y'all, this is real important. Let me see if I can't get back here up here at the top. Okay, let me get back here. Okay, this link right here, y'all, I use Power Lead systems to make my landing page, sales pages, capture pages. I put my own videos in it so that I explain the business because I want people to connect with me and they're going to see I believe in my business, same old thing I just described earlier, right? So that's why I'm branding me into that business. If you join a business and today there's only 700 people into that business, you get a link that's exituselite.com/Shawn or whatever the name's going to be, that link might be okay for today. But once that business gets to 5,000 people or more, all those links are created on one computer. So basically, they're making subdomains and giving it out to you, but the domain is the same one. So when Facebook looks around, it's like, this is weird. I'm starting to see this exact same link, even exact same domain, even though the subdomain's different. There must be something wrong, so it must be spam. So it's going to block, and people are not going to be able to see, or they're going to put some kind of message there or something like that. So years ago, what we used to use was we would actually call what was called masking a link. You could go to IBO.URL, there's a couple of places, put your link in, change the link itself to something else and put it out there. Well, Facebook got smart to that, right? So they started having these little things that would seep through your link and see what was on the other side, and so they would still block it. So if you're looking at getting a business and really plan on doing it, y'all, you might want to really look at start making your own capture page, sales pages, so that people, for more than one reason. But this is me explaining the business. I literally tell you, I was making 40,000 plus months. I showed you 31,000. That was 9,000 plus dollar days inside this business, and they let me connect with them, right? But the number one and another thing as well is I don't have a problem ever with Facebook trying to block it because there's not 10,000 people all over the United States or the world trying to use that same domain, even though the subdomain is different. So you got to be real careful with that as well, okay? Should you put your link in? I would suggest it near the top for sure, but that's always been something that's really an opinion. If you want to make it long streamers of people to make that post, very popular, you can be. But again, I've seen people do it a lot where mine may not look as advertising, or maybe that many as other people that had 100, 200. Why was I number one, number two in the world and still getting more leads? Probably because of my little technique here and the fact that I put the leads there. So I would suggest, in my opinion, you do what you want, but I do like putting the links because that is the big picture, in my opinion. How to build your friends list up on Facebook. Use these friends to help your post. I just described that to you. If anybody puts a like, you want to go over there and friend them so that they will actually start doing the exact same, helping you on the other posts as well. Give good answers. Pixel Lab. Correct time to post and interact. Best times, y'all. Anytime after 5 o'clock, and I'm on the East Coast, 5 o'clock on the East Coast, right on up till 2 o'clock in the evening time. So between 2 and 5 seems to be a dead spot for me when it comes to posting in Facebook groups. So this is what I do, y'all. This is real important. I will post anytime before, anytime after. I'm going to take a break, definitely for sure. Anytime I'm not going to be posting there. But let's say that Morgan right here, right? Let's say that she wants more information about it. Now, Morgan may never go farther. I appreciate her because she's already helped me post go back to up here at the top. But if I'm going to give her an answer, I may not give it to her between 2 and 5 o'clock. I already got my link up there. If she wanted to see more, she would have seen that, right? Would have gone right through it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till 5 o'clock or later, maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm on the East Coast. West Coast is still fine. 2 is only, 11 o'clock for the West Coast. I'm not having problems getting leads all through the night. Let's put it that way. And on top of that, y'all, I get a lot of people from the United Kingdom. I get more people from the UK in my businesses than I do people in the United States very often. So I have no problem with UK, in late nights and stuff of that nature, y'all. But by me answering her, Morgan, at, let's say, 9 o'clock at night or something like that, it helps bring my post back to the top at a more likely time that I'm going to get more views to it. So it's more credible or makes more sense to do the correct time and give a good answer at that time as a post. So I'm trying to do anything I can to manage this post to go back up to the top. You see what I'm saying? So to me, the worst times be 2 and 5. I quit doing it from those times because I had studied it so much that the lead numbers were always deadest during that time. And if I'm actually being limited because of how Facebook is, right, they're going to kind of limit you. Everything that I do, I'm trying to do at the most ideal time, and that's what's going to help. Okay, so the correct times had a lot to do that. Copy and paste likes, asking about information, stuff of that nature. Now, don't you understand something, y'all? This is real important. On my phone, I use something called color notes. I don't care what kind of note thing you use. I use color notes. I like it. It has been priceless for me. Plus, it will actually go up into a cloud. So if I got a new phone or something happened to my phone, I could go and get them again using my email. So I'm not going to lose anything is what I'm trying to say, right? So what I'll do is I'll put something, and let's see, if somebody put a like or comment or something. Let's see what all's here. There's a lot of junk in here too. Let's see, view 5 more comments. Okay, here's junk. There's a lot of junk up here. Yes, let's see. All right, there's a lot of junk up here. Well, I'm going to talk about it in just a second. I happen to be on this post, but it doesn't matter. I'm still getting leads from it, right? Okay, so if somebody put a like, I would actually go ahead and have that like answer ready, right? So that I can copy and paste it. So I'm not sitting there wasting my time writing over and over again when I'm trying to manage likes and people asking for information. Then I'd have another one that's a copy and paste where I have people asking for information, and make sure you tag these people in both of those so that they'll see that, stuff of that nature. So this is all already pre-done. It keeps me from having to spend my whole day writing and rewriting, for that exact same thing. So definitely going to use some kind of like color notes or notepad if you're using a laptop or something like that. Okay. Junk messages on your post. Y'all, I'm going to show you this right here. This post here got hit pretty hard. Opportunities, if you see this right here, it's like blah, blah, Telegram, a bunch of crap right here, right? Here's the thing, though. Even though it's crap, they still put my post back to the top. So even though it's junk that's being dragged down here, and sometimes it makes you mad, y'all, I might say something like this. Hey, James, you might want to learn how to do Facebook correctly because this isn't it. And again, because it would bring my message back up to the top, and that's all I would say, y'all. Am I going to delete it? Am I going to block them or something? No, because honestly, most people can look at that and they think it's disrespectful, but it's also helping me bring my post to the top. That's more important than anything else. You see what I'm saying? So if they think that they're going to tag off of me and make some kind of profit or something, it's fine with me because it don't really matter, because the whole objective is I'm actually getting more eyes to my post because of people, even if they write junk. If somebody says, this is a scam, blah, 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 y'all, I know my business more than them. I could tell them anything and everything knowing that it's legit. I know the owner, blah, blah, 6 years into a business. I'm not worried about what anybody else may think, per se. You see what I'm saying? You got to have a little bit of a backbone. But if somebody wrote that there, great. Man, I'm going to tell you, because they're going to tell I believe in my business. And if we go back and forth, great, my post is going to live at the top of that Facebook group the entire time. There is no wrong or bad messages on your post. Even if it's junk, somebody telling you this or whatever, use it to your benefit, and that's the big difference right here, y'all. All right, y'all, I've got to go pick my little boy from school. I just wanted to go really in detail about how I use Facebook. I didn't do anything differently. Only thing I used to do, y'all, is Facebook used to allow you to get away with it for more. So I would post twice a day at about 13 to 15 posts a day, where now I would probably do it just once a day. But you got to understand, y'all, if yesterday I was posting and I'm putting fuel on it like I was describing how to do it, and today I'm posting tomorrow, I start getting leads from 3 days ago. You see what I'm saying? That are still bringing my, up to the top of the post. So next thing you know, so if I got 26 leads in one day, if I just keep that ball going, there's a good chance that I'll start working up where I'm getting 35, 40, 50, even more leads a day. And depending on what time of year it is, also it'll help you. It seemed like about mid-June, it really died down. About September, it always picked back up here in the United States, or for me. So even though there's certain times of year, September, I could get 60 to 100 plus leads, up to 120 leads in one day. I could be putting the exact same amount of work in June, in the middle of June or July, and I'd be only getting about 40 leads, and that's great in a day's time, but understand, don't knock yourself for necessarily not getting the right amount of leads. Secondly, y'all, allow yourself to try things. I don't care if I like this post or not. If not having my son in this picture, as much as I love this picture and this post and stuff, if him not being here is going to help me get more leads, then I would do that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not hung up on it. I'm worried. What I'm looking for is what's going to get me the most leads. What's going to get me the most eyes. Usually putting a picture like this of me and my son or something like that, or me and my girlfriend or whatever, like I do at YouTube, is going to do more for me than anything else. Because again, why? Because I want people to connect with me. That's priceless. Go ahead and end this video, y'all. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in Exitus Elite, y'all, by any chance, I've got over 200 videos down below. I literally put the first member in for you at the G1000, G2000. If all that sounds like goober, gobber, slobber, whatever, just click one of my videos and take a look at it, y'all. I'm a huge fan of it. It's life-changing income for sure. If you need anything, y'all, let me know. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Appreciate it.